Number one Kenya mzima, East Africa, mambo ni hapa, kila kitu ni tamu tamu zaidi.
Welcome to Proud Chocolate once again. I've noticed that our youths out there, most of them are giving up even college or giving up even at high school because they're thinking that what they're seeing on social media is real. Nobody is really there or ready to tell them that you can never live out of social media unless you have some special connections elsewhere, or you're doing something elsewhere, or maybe your bills are being paid by your mother or being paid by your sisters, you're living at home, you have no burden. Then you can live out of social media. Let them influencers on YouTube and on Instagram not lie to you that they're living out of what you're seeing. The filtered photos, no, they're not. If they're really doing that only for their lives from morning to evening, then first of all, I would say there's issues without even fearing, because I know how much the pressure of having to post for people videos every day can affect you mentally. They must be having somebody who is taking care of the real life for them. Because even if you own a car, like you see our young girls now on YouTube, they're all driving cars. Then who is it that is taking care of the services? Who is it that is taking care of the fueling? Who is it that is taking care of the insurance? Who is it that is taking care of the, all those things that you have to go through when you have a car? A car is just not a car that you have luxury, you have a car standing there. It has a lot. There's a lot of things that it needs, just like you need to live also with water and food and everything. Don't compete with the people like Kylie Jenner and stuff. Those are people who are born in it, okay? They're born in money. The moment they're born, they're already business for their parents. They're born in it. Even without what they're doing, they already have a life. So don't try to compete with them. Because there are a lot of things they're doing besides that. They're doing books that are being written by ghost writers. They are doing a lot of things. And most of the things that you're seeing them doing are actually not their work. You might find that these people whose names are used on those products, who you think are like you and they're not, are just being used. I mean, their names are just being used because their names are big. But there's a big team behind all that. So if you're just a normal lady from near gas like me, and then you think now you have some followers out there, which most of the time, either if somebody doesn't tag you to get them, then maybe you've bought them. Because I know of people who spend a lot of money buying followers, trying to bring up a brand, trying to compete with people who is not possible to compete with. So it takes a lot to get there. Young girls, they're the ones I'm talking to. It takes a lot of years and a lot of dedication, a lot of time, and a lot of stress and a lot of sacrifice to get to where those people are. And so if you know of maybe a lady whom you are admiring, you think is like you, or is a Kikuyu like you, or is a Luo like you, or who, and you think they've really made it and now you want to be like them, my dear, there is something that you don't know that they're not telling you. If you have to tell somebody that you're an influencer, if you have to remind people on interviews on TVs that you're an influencer, if you have to announce to everyone and keep mentioning the word, then you are not. Because influencing takes a lot. And there's no career in this world, no shortcut. You cannot live on influencing. The real influencers, they do a lot and they sacrifice a lot. Some of them not even got time for family because they're dedicating all their life to the people. Like our chancellor here in Germany. She's an influencer, but there are some things she has to sacrifice to be that influencer. She has no kids, for example. Not like you who maybe has kids at home and has to rush home and cook for their children and take care of and look for fees and go for shopping. Maybe she's not like that. And you're busy competing her. Everybody has their portion. If you sit down and meditate and go back inside of yourself and try to find out what you do best, what your talent is, it's a talent, it's a hobby, you love it, and you can spend all your time doing it, then make sure you turn it into business so that it brings you money. That is the only way you can claim that you are what you want people to think you are. Look at even our sister Akode. I would use her because she has a big following on social media. To be able to really maintain and to have such a following, you also have to serve them. Me, I get lost on social media. Why? Because I can't cope. And that's the reality. I cannot cope. I can't stand the pressure of people expecting me to be on social media all the time. It's not the reality of life. It can make you sick. It can spoil your own private relationships. It can break your house. So if you find a human being with blood like you, who is on social media 24 hours a day, then believe me, it's dedication. For them to live for social media, like to get money and to feed their families and to take their kids to school with social media, it is a 24-hour job. These products they mention, my people, these products these social media people mention, don't assume that they've been contacted to advertise these products because their pictures are so nice. Some of these people sacrifice for years and years, posting products, mentioning, giving links, without even that company ever knowing or getting interested in what they're doing. So they're just trying to attract the attention of those companies. And you find that some other people also, they come like today and they already have, they're already telling you that they've been sponsored by such and such a person, like, I don't know, by, those are connections. Maybe they know somebody who knows somebody and knows somebody. Maybe there's something that has pushed them to get there that fast, which you maybe cannot do. And that is their portion, not your portion. If you're really keen on having fans on social media and having a following, then there are many things you can do to have that. But it needs sacrifice and dedication. I keep saying this because I just want the people who keep bugging me and in my inbox and on my DM on Instagram, that they want to start a career as an influencer, as a social media star, you know, that they can't get jobs, they've dropped out of school because they've had a miss something on YouTube, is doing a 24-hour job, walking around with camera in town. It is not reality. Those miss something that are walking around with cameras in town and showing you small videos of 10 minutes, 5 minutes and telling you they live on it. They really don't have bills. They live in their mother or father's houses or their relatives' houses. Those cars they're driving, it's either, maybe it's not even theirs. And if it's theirs, then maybe somebody, it's registered on somebody's name who is taking care of that car. And those journeys they are taking, sometimes they sacrifice to go for those journeys because they are on competition, they are under pressure to keep getting subscribers. And so they will do anything to have somebody to sponsor them for those journeys, even if it's just paying for, if these companies are just paying for them maybe hotel only and the flight or maybe the train drive only. And then you're thinking, oh, look at her, she has grown so fast. And nowadays she's being sponsored, she's earning a lot of money, she's living with it. She's sacrificing, that is the truth. She's earning zero from what she's doing. The company or the name she's mentioning are really gaining from her. But yeah, ananyanyaswa. Why? Because she's desperate to keep going and to keep you glued to her channel and to compete with her colleagues that you keep meeting with. You know, these people who are as of their age and are doing the same thing. Why do they keep doing the same thing? It is not easy. I can't sit down, have a camera around me 24 hours. It would make me sick. Let me tell you the secret. You have a day, you put on makeup, and then you record like 10 videos on a whole day. If you have the time, or if you have somebody to hold for you the camera and all that stuff. Maybe you have somebody to edit for you, like in Nairobi, in Kenya, you have these young men who have done communication and are good with computers, and they're looking for jobs. You can ask them to edit for you this and this and that and that. Then you pay them something. So you keep these videos and you keep posting one by one, one by one, one by one, one by one. Even that makeup they keep advertising for you people, it is very expensive. And it's such stress to apply and to remove. Even those who keep telling you that, oh, moisturize this, moisturize that, they do it once, they show you, and then that's it. Look at the thumbnails they put for you, the picture you see on YouTube before you click on a video, that picture that attracts you to click on that video. You know, you're wondering, how is this girl so perfect? Now go into the video and you realize it's very different from the thumbnail. Then ask yourself, why is it that this girl keeps telling me about skincare, for example? Keeps putting this and this and this skincare, that moisturize, put what. It's not bad. I'm just trying to tell the people who are ready to listen. So you do something, not competing with others, okay? So now you wonder, this girl who is always maybe training us about acne, training us about how to maintain That's my clock. So this person who keeps training us about how our skin should glow and stuff, why is it that today on this video, her skin is zero, very dry, her skin is full of pimples, it doesn't look like the way she always portrays it with all those products she tries to sell? Because the reality is, they are just trying to attract attention of those people who produce those products to give them some money, which takes a lot of time and sacrifice to get. These people would sometimes only offer you the makeup itself. They'll give it to you, have it. But money to pay for you your bills, to pay for you college, oh no, it is difficult. For you to even get at least 20,000 Kenyan shillings, which is like $200 from YouTube every month, you have to be able to post a video every day and be able to get more than 1,000 clicks on that video just before the end of the month. And that is why when then you come in as a person who is really passionate about something, yeah? You're really passionate and you know this thing and do it well. You are very, very right. But you come here and then you look at other YouTubers there and you start doubting yourself, wondering, what am I doing wrong? Or why am I not getting the clicks that this person is getting? This person just, some of them buy these things. So don't pressurize yourself. Do these things on social media as a hobby and as a pastime. It's nice. You will do it with your whole heart, but not under pressure. If you love something, you people, and you know you're good at it, stick to it and do it. Don't compete with others. If you're dedicated and you're patient and you put first things first, the most important things in life, like your family and your real friends, and you have a job that will keep you going, and you have a stable family to support you, that is when you can build your social media platform slowly. That is if you really have a talent. You have to find out one thing that you can do. You can't do 10 things. It's impossible. You can become a psycho out of social media. So find that one thing that you love. Keep it, but making sure that it comes second after what you really can survive on. That is if you don't have support from your family, okay? Or the people who can go working, real works, and invest their money on you. And then with time, if you're really good, then start writing proposals. If you can't write a proposal, forget it. You have to be able to write proposals. These jobs just don't come to people. If you don't have time like me, you can never prosper. Me, I've dedicated mine to fun. I just do it for fun, and for those of my followers who have come with me from the beginning, who really believe in me and who really feel like they get therapy from what I do, those are the ones I do these things for. But not because somebody is forcing me to do it. No. If I don't have time and I don't have the energy, because sometimes I just don't have the energy at all. There's times when I wake up and I just don't want to see even my phone. I don't want to even check on my YouTube channel. I don't even want to check on my Facebook. I don't want. And you're busy asking me, oh, you're lost. What happened? Why are you not doing shows again? What? Entertainment can only come when I'm happy. When I am not happy, it is impossible. And my happiness comes from elsewhere. And once I'm very happy, I come back to you, and then I share my happiness with you and encourage you on things left, right, and center. So you have to be able to write proposals, my sisters and brothers. I'm talking to you young girls, youths, young girls and boys out there who think that just taking a picture is enough to give you a whole career, like you see some of my friends doing. Those are people who have jobs. Those are people who have family, who are very supportive. Those are people who have boyfriends and girlfriends who have money, who can afford for them all those things they have. Don't compete with them. So if you're following somebody and you see every day she has photos with different clothes and different this, and she's just portraying her happiness, which comes from elsewhere. So you have to, if you're really serious about being an influencer, which I believe is not there, influencing, you can influence even away from social media. And that is where it starts. Influence from your, charity begins at home. You can't be coming here to influence people on social media with your clothes. And people in your house have nothing to wear. So the thing is, if you want to be attracted to corporates like in a Jalango, if you want to promote Hennessy like a Kode, if you want to promote, I don't know who, like who and who and who, you have to sit down, learn how to write a proposal. A proposal is on a paper like this. Many papers, a lot of them, typed with computer. You write what you do, how you do it, why you do it. You prove to them how many followers you have and how many watch your channel every day and how long and what have you. You tell them how you came to their product, why you want them to associate with you, what exactly you want them to do for you and what you want to do for them, how much money you want. It is a whole long process and you can't do it alone. You have to find people who are specialized at that, which are PR people who will also want money from you. My girls out there, let them not lie to you. If you can do these things I'm telling you, which even myself I can't do because I don't have the time of sitting down to write proposals. That is why you wonder why, hey, why doesn't she get gigs from Safaricom and she started doing those things in 1900? It is because even if they know you and they see you doing those things, they will not give it to you unless you go there or you know somebody who can take you there to make deals with them. You keep wondering, I am doing a very, very nice thing, even better than who and who. And those people they have connections. If you don't have connections, they also bribe and they have deals and they do a lot, my dears. They do a lot to get those things. And it's shared among many people. It cannot sustain you. You can make it, but after you've cried tears of blood, that is when you can make it. But if you just wake up in the morning and you think you're so beautiful, you've seen, I don't know, Njugush doing some comedy, so you also want to do the comedy so that you can be attracted to an area or to do an advertisement for them. Hey, ask them where they came from, listen to their stories, and then find out which corners they've gone through. Did you not hear the other day that Eric Omondi could not pay a taxi, a car that he hired in Mombasa? Did you not see those things on Buyer Beware? And then you think they are just having no stress because they keep coming to you there with sponsored adverts. And those sponsored shows that Eric Omondi do, they have to divide that money between a lot of people. And they have to pay a lot of things and tax. It is not for free. You know, the people who are having a nice time are the people who are on the other side laughing. But the people who are really doing those things, you can think it's an easy thing. You see that he's crying on the road and crying and putting a ball like this and playing with the ball and in a stadium. The team behind those stadiums, the team who are looking for all those sponsors, it is not easy. Sometimes you just push aside a bill that you have or a debt that you have so that you can make your face look good fast. Because with that bad looking face also, you cannot get attractive offers. So sometimes you push a bill aside. Maybe you've not even paid for this laptop. You push it aside first. You just put it here so that people see. People think, she has MacBook. Not knowing that it's a whole bill. But you know what? For you to influence, you have to also show those things. So people, we are all human beings. We're all made of blood. We're all made of flesh. Something that she can do, you can also do. But nobody is born in this world with superpowers. People need support system. People have connections. People are attached to others. There are people behind the cameras. There are people behind the strategy. There are people behind the scripts. There are people behind everything that you see. There is sleepless nights behind it. Nobody can be happy having a private family house and then you have to switch on the camera to go live for people 24 hours a day. It is work. That is sacrifice. Some people can think, she or he has to do that live for you every day so that because maybe they have a contract with somebody whose product must be advertised in a very tricky and a very twisted way in that live, and they are watching and they made a contract with this person that you have to showcase our product every day. So you are watching somebody opening their fridge and you don't know that yogurt in there is an advertisement, and she has to do it whether she likes it or not. I tell you, even me, I look good sometimes in my house, very good, and it's worth being on air and showcasing everything I have. But the reality is, sometimes I don't even have that energy. I don't even want to smell you people. I don't even want it. Because I know when the pressure comes that I have to be online, when I have a contract, I have to be online, then I have no choice. And after you have done all that, your reality life starts hitting on you again. Then you wonder, choice. Which choice do I make? Should I give up this social media and stick with my family? Or stick with my job? Or should I go to social media and impress people who don't know me and who don't even care how I get my money? I don't know you guys. We know only one another through likes and through comments. So when somebody comes to me and tells me that when you post a video of yourself dancing to a kind of song, please write down the name of the person who sang that song and who. Look through the comments and even through those likes that are on my page. The person I'm promoting their song is on the same Instagram and has not even given it a minute to just say thank you for promoting my song, which I'm promoting from my heart because I love it. Instead of you concentrating on what I'm doing on my page and trying to also build me, you're busy asking me who sang that song and who did this and this. And the person who sang that song that I've already actually even mentioned maybe or even written on my caption is not even concerned. So when I reply to you that that is not my job, then you feel that I am rude. I've been there, done that, and turned around. I love music and I'll keep doing my music. But the musicians themselves, they only humble when they are starting. I just keep doing it because I know very well that YouTube can never feed me. So I just do it. They get all those clicks. But I still post because I love it. On the other side, you keep hearing in Kenya, for example, musicians complaining that their music are not being played, that local music is not being played. I don't know what is not being played. Then you come and hear shoddy music, music that is not worth it, being played on radio constantly. And music that is actually worth it, that should get the airplay, is not getting airplay. You only find it on YouTube. Why? Because even our radio presenters in Kenya must be paid. I am a radio presenter. I know what goes down in media. You can get where you want to get only if you have money. And that is why I find talents like this one. These are Kenyans. They are Kenyan youths who plays their songs. I am passionate about such people. These are real talents, real 100% talents, better than all those songs I hear on radio and TV and wherever. But nobody plays the music. Why? Because they don't have the money to bribe those radio presenters. So you can only find them on YouTube. So you have to sucker YouTube very well. You know, most of us are fond of only promoting the music that we hear. You hear it, then now is when you go promote it. Yet you don't know that either somebody has brought them from zero to get where they are, that you now know them, or maybe they've bribed, or they keep, or they're fucking bosses over there to get there. But the real talents, they're struggling on YouTube. Real diamonds, you know? So reality is, if you can't pay, they won't play your music. But then, if you find somebody like me to promote you, and then you become big, then they start playing your music. But now, here comes the problem, that when you're now up there, you forget about people like me. Then now when you're talking high. You're like, you know, these people, they don't play our Kenyan music, this and this and this. And you forget that a Kenyan like you, who may just be small, has small followers, but is more influencing, did it for you. Because now they're smaller, they have less followers than you don't care about them. Being a good influence to the world does not entail having likes or having a lot of followers. Follower people, like I told you, you can buy them, and they're just clicks. People who most of the people who are on social media 24 hours are people who have time, people who have Wi-Fi. But there are also people who only get on social media and they go directly to what they want to listen to because they're busy people. And they don't have to subscribe to you, they don't have to show or comment, but they're watching you. Now those are the serious people, and most of them are the corporate bosses. So that is when they come and find from people like me that, what song is that? Then they ask their employees to look for you. Then you think you have reached, and you don't know, the person who contacted you asking you to go for that interview got you from people that you step on, people that you feel are nothing. So celebrities out there, please, when you're bragging or promoting names that are big for supporting you because they have big names, remember actually those ones that you think are nothing are the ones who lift you up. Me, I stand with sharing the truth, like, because I've told you before, I gain nothing from not sharing with you what I think in my heart that I feel like I should share with you. and I also don't lose nothing. Okay? If you grow up and become so booked and you have mansion and you have 10 cars, like I see our musicians in Kenya have, it's yours, man. It's yours. Me, I'll maintain my what? My level, because that is where God has put me, and He's not bringing me down, because that level is put me on. He finds it good with me. So better I maintain my low standards down there, keep it real, tell the truth, share my heart, and also embrace reality. If you're a dedicated person and you really feel like social media is your thing, your day will come. Caroline Motoko sometimes annoys me. I follow her and I love her so much, and that is why I do follow her, but she annoys me sometimes. Those are the people that we believe are our influencers, and we treasure them and we follow them, and some of you even worship them. But even themselves who have made it in life never give chances to people who are not known, people who are just beginning. They talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and say the way they're encouraging the youth and doing this to the world. But they don't really find time to sit down and research about the people who have no platform, or the people who are trying to build themselves up. Since 2015, I've been telling you about the people who post their children on YouTube and families, and that I don't like it, okay? I watch it because I get one or two things from them, you learn a few things, but I pity them for the fact that they expose their children so early and stuff, because I don't like it. But I always don't stop to still mention it on my platforms, even if when people hate me on that, and even the people block me because of that, people who post their children and they're always showing their privacy and sharing their love life on social media, and they're my friends. Those who mistake me, they think that I'm accusing them or attacking them, they block me, and I'm used to it. But I always know that I talk from my heart, and I'm talking in a good way. And I've done a lot of videos, they're always even on YouTube, telling you people, please, 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 avoid, protect your children, do this, do this, do this. Nobody is ever keen on it. They watch and then they just leave it there. They don't even share with their friends, nothing. Maybe you're not as eloquent in English speaking and as connected as they are and as rich as they are, but you're maybe more full of wisdom than them. They can't recognize you. And then comes This Is S, okay, who has a big platform and who is presenting Living with S on Nation TV. I watch those things. And then This Is S has been posting her family and posting whatever and posting her engagement and posting everything. She used to be very big until she noticed that it's actually not doing her good mentioning her child. Then she stopped it. So the day that she got pressure from her followers asking her, why don't you show your daughter all now? Because they were used to her showing her fun. I mean, not showing, but talking about her daughter, Nelly or Nell or whatever. So she got time and sat down and told the people that, you know what, I made a choice and I feel it's not right, and I don't want to share the things that I don't feel like sharing with you because of pressure. That is when Caroline Motoko comes out and is like, oh, I stand with S, those are the people that you should influence, influencers, the good people you should follow, the people that I really treasure, the people who you should, are a good influence in society. Telling you people not to post. Even me, I don't post my children on social media. Even my house is out of bounds. And I wonder, what about us who keep telling people every day about these things? And not even me, even the people who are very close to her, who keep preaching this thing every day. Why doesn't she recognize them? Why does she only have to mention this after This Is S, who has been doing that thing for so many years, and now has suddenly realized that it's wrong, comes and says it. And this is when Caroline Motoko wants to come and say, oh, you see, it's very wrong. You cannot even come to my house. Like these people who do Weekend with Betty Chalo with Weekend, I don't know Weekend, cannot come to my house to show me, I show them my house and my privacy. No, it's not. I only show you what. Then I wonder to myself, these are people who are all pretending in real life. They only support you when you are on top. Once you appear on newspaper and you're on news and you're on the trend, that is when they call you and they start now looking at your videos and now start saying, oh, now, that is when they recognize you. Because you're not on their level. You're not a star like them. You're not. Unless you reach up there, that is when they start saying, oh, you are being good. You people. Stop worshiping people who don't care about you. You keep giving them likes and they don't even give you time to even reply to you, even to just say thank you for the comment. They don't, because they're so high above the sea level. But one thing people forget is that we are all human beings and we're all going to die one day. Whether you are driving a Mercedes-Benz, whether you have 1,001 followers, whether you have the latest shoes from I don't know which shop. At the end of the day, I have a friend on Facebook called Maureen Jamba. She started supporting me way back in 2014. And she kept telling me, there's a daughter of mine who is really talented. This daughter of hers, actually her daughters are all talented, but there's this daughter of hers who's really, really talented. And she's tried left, right, center. She takes voices of nice speeches, and then she does a video saying the same thing, and then she like mutes her voice and then only does the parodying.
Mimi ni mtu maziwa, asali na nikienda mbaya kabisa. Story tangawizi ya kitambo. Watu wanafikiria ni mchezo. Yule viazi, pombe.
But because she didn't have the connection, she has never really been up there. When Jalango posted that thing, that is when people started looking for her. Yes, she's been doing this since. If you look at her Instagram page, you'll find those videos, a lot of them. Even this Jalango one, she did it like a few days ago. And it's until yesterday is when someone tagged Jalango and Jalango put it on his wall. And suddenly now this girl even wrote there and said, I've gotten a breakthrough at last. And her Instagram is Daisy Oyuga, okay? So, my youths, my young girls, college graduates, students, figure out what you can really do, because you can only be successful with what makes you happy. You have to start with that thing that you don't love first, okay? Start with that job that you hate but you have. Or start with that little help that you've gotten but you hate to do it. You know, start with that thing that you don't like but still helps you. Get that money, invest it on what? On that thing that you love and you know you can do 24 hours a day. And then do what? And then now, put your all, sacrifice, write proposals, do everything you can. And then you'll become like Kylie Jenner. So keep supporting the people you can support. God said, remind them even if they know. Me don't account, so 1, 2, go. Finished business.